boom. Oh, hold on, I got my zoo rag on, my zooey. I know. It's been a long time, you guys. Let me actually go on YouTube and see just how long it's been since I talked with you guys. A month. December 13th, you guys, and it is January 13th. I know you guys have been asking me on Instagram, like, where's the YouTube, where have you been? You were doing so well, and then you just, I know, you guys, a lot happened in December. Not bad things, but I just went out of town. I went to go visit someone, so it was just a lot going on, you guys, so I just didn't record. But I'm back in the new year. I hope everyone's new year is treating them great. You guys are having a peaceful new year with opportunity and success and happiness and love and peace. Again, emphasis on the peace, because the world is crazy right now. But anyway, I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me some questions if you wanted to just ask questions to me personally or get some advice from me, and you guys, of course, like you always do, came through. Yeah, so we have a good amount, you guys, so I'm just gonna get into it. I'm doing my makeup. My makeup is the same as it. No, ma'am. I'm using an impromptu tripod because I can't find mine. I didn't feel like looking for it. So, and my hair is straight right now, but it's wrapped. We'll do a grand little reveal at the end. But yeah, guys, my makeup is the same how it always is. My foundation is already on, you guys. I use Savage X Fenty. I said Savage X Fenty. I use Fenty Beauty foundation in the shade 440. That is my go-to. I've been mixing 440 and 450. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. This is really just gonna be me doing my makeup and talking to you guys, answering the questions. Not necessarily a tutorial, just to get ready with me. So here we go. The first thing someone said is, I want advice on making new friends in a new city. So if you guys are not aware, in August, I moved to Atlanta from New York, technically, because I went to school in New York, and then I decided to transfer to a school in Atlanta, only knowing one person. So definitely a leap, definitely a very impulsive decision, but I did it. I think I'm gonna do a video later on my experience and how I liked it or whatever. A video on my experience on just living there and how I liked it. But making new friends can be very hard, you know. People nowadays are not your friends, they're your associates, but a lot of people are grimy, can't trust people, just, you know, want to be your friends for the wrong intentions. But there are also some really good people out there. So I think really just putting yourself out there. Social media really helps. If you have someone that you know lives in your area, for instance, Naja, she's here on YouTube, TikTok, you guys probably know who she is, but she goes to school with my brother, coincidentally, and they're in the same class, and I knew her because we followed each other on Instagram. When I moved to Atlanta, I was just like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, she lives here, like, that'd be great if we could go get lunch or whatever, you know, meet each other, put myself out there, you know, make a new friend, because I only did know one person out there. We have similarities because we both do social media. I was just like, oh, okay, cool, we have similarities, we could possibly, you know, get along. So whatever, we planned to meet and hang out, and she ended up being a really cool person. I had a really good time with her, and that was a prime example of just putting yourself out there, you know, and really just making the effort. You know, friends necessarily all the time aren't gonna come to you. You have to reach out and be the one, maybe be like, hey, want to go get something to eat, or hey, want to go here, or hey, want to do this, hey, want to do that. There's a lot of people out there that are nervous to put themselves out there, but if that's the case, you're never gonna meet people, because it's a very less likelihood that someone will come to you versus you going to them, because a lot of people are nervous. Shoot, I was nervous because you never know if someone wants to hang out with you. They might be like, no, I'm not trying to hang out with you. Maybe they will. So just really put yourself out there and be open to meeting new people, not so closed off, because I found myself sometimes too, when you're in the mindset of, oh, can't trust nobody, da, 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 I don't want new friends, no new friends, which it's completely fine if you don't want any new friends. But giving advice on someone that does want to make new friends, put yourself out there, be social, go to events. I know with COVID it's a little harder, so a lot of things are virtual. So speaking along the lines of the new COVID world that we live in, just reach out on social media, join like different clubs online if you're in school, or find like-minded people that you feel like you would be able to bond with and, you know, really create a friendship with. Next thing is, how do I get more followers on Instagram if I'm interested in being an influencer? I do answer this question a lot, and I want to create a whole video on it, because I would like to say that I'm pretty knowledgeable about influencing on social media. I've been doing it for a very long time, and I have been able to make a good amount of money for myself as well while doing it. And I kind of know the ins and outs and just getting higher engagements and what to post, what not to post, when to post, how to do it, how to reach out to companies, how to reach out to agencies so that they can put your name in different doors that you might not be in by yourself, setting pricings for yourself. It's just so many things. So that will be a video. But as far as answering this person's question, I think just finding your niche and putting out good content, whatever that is. So if you want to be a beauty blogger, really taking great beauty shots of your makeup just with your phone. It doesn't have to be with the camera. I take all my photos on my phone. I think it's easier when it comes to editing them. I don't have to download it off a computer or anything extra like that. It's literally already on my phone, and make sure they're nice and clear and they're capitalizing off of your niche. So if you want to be somebody that's known for your hair, don't take a photo that's like 50 feet back and you can't see your hair, you know? Make sure whatever you want to capitalize off or whatever you want to be known for is shown and prevalent. And so if someone goes on your page, they're like, oh yeah, this girl does fashion, or this girl does makeup, or this girl does self-care, this girl does fitness, whatever it is, someone will know and then want to follow you and support your page. And guys, I got a new tattoo. You know me and my tats. I love a good mini tattoo. It's the coordinates of the exact place that I was born. Someone was like, oh, so now you never forget. But I don't know, I want something that actually like means something to me, and where someone's born has a lot to do with them. So going in with my concealer now. Oh, it's 111, you guys. If anyone is into numerology or knows the importance or the significance of 111 or 1111, please let me know, because I see 111, 1111 every single day. I don't set timers, none of that, but I literally see it every day, and I think it's so cool. Another person said how to make friends, how to pick good friends, not toxic friends. So I answered how to make friends earlier, but how to not pick toxic friends. Traits are shown very easy on when it comes with friends. If you have a friend that always likes to talk about them, or never likes to talk about you, or never asks how you're doing, or never checks up on you, or never, like, you feel like they're zoned out when you're talking to them about something serious, or always seems to flip your situation into their situation, that's toxic. They could be a great person, but that's just not, you know, that's not a good friend. You want somebody that can listen, and sometimes listen without advice, just listen to you. So the red flags in the beginning are so important, because they're not gonna stop. You know, that person is always going to be that way, and it might get worse when they get more comfortable. But and sometimes people do it subconsciously, like they don't even know. And if this is your friend, just tell them, be like, hey girl, like I was telling you about my situation, like 1 second, can we talk about this real quick? Like I want you to hear me, or I want your advice, or I just want someone to talk to. And if they're really your friend, they shouldn't take it in any offense. They should be like, oh girl, you know what, I'm sorry, I was just low-key relating it to my situation, but you know, tell me what's up. So just the red flags in the beginning, you'll be able to tell if somebody is a good friend and not a good friend. And then if someone's just really good at hiding it, then you got to cross that bridge when you get there. But in the beginning, most of the time, you're able to tell who's really your friend and who's not, because there's some crazy just getting into the whole friend situation. Like, I just can't harp on it enough, you guys, that not everyone is your friend. Not everyone wants to see you succeed. Not everyone wants to see you happy. So be very mindful who you keep in your circle and who you tell things to, because I have had to learn things the hard way by putting trust in people who are so untrustworthy. And it's like writing your whole business out in a blog, because they go and tell the next person and the next person's cousin and the next person's mom and the next person's uncle to go tell their sister and brother. Like, it's horrible, you guys. Like, you want to make sure that you are putting trust in people that you really know you can trust, and not everyone is your friend. Like, they're not. And you slip up sometimes. Like, sometimes you might tell someone's business, because we are human, but you know, just be mindful. Like, and also try not to be that person that's known for telling everyone's business, because then nobody's gonna want to tell you nothing and no one can trust you. Again, people slip up from time to time, but just don't be known for that, you know? I've gotten like 6 workout tutorials, you guys. I have not worked out since before Halloween. Again, you guys, my genetics are very strong. Like, I want to say I'm built like my dad, like the bigger butt, bigger thighs, smaller waist, kind of vibe. My mom has a small waist too. So it's really genetics. I'm really built how my family is built, and I'm very thankful for that, because I do like to eat, and I don't really necessarily gain weight in like problem areas like stomach, arms. I do gain weight in my, that's when I like tell myself, if I see my face getting a little chunkier, I'll be like, oh, hold on girl, you've been eating a little too much. You need to do cardio and, you know, get your face back slimmer. But once I do have a workout routine, I will give it to you guys. But for right now, it's been walking through this house and possibly walking through the grocery store and possibly walking through Target, because I have not been doing any working out, which is not good, because regardless of if you're doing working out to look, you know, look your best self, it's also good for your heart health and just being overall your insides being healthy. So I do need to get back on working out and being more healthy, because that is not okay. And we're in a new year and we are working on heart health, low cholesterol, and keeping ourselves nice and healthy. Nice and healthy. How to be okay with cute guys not paying me any attention. So you guys, I talked about this in my first girl talk, and I might name this a girl talk technically, because it's like a get ready with me girl talk. But all throughout high school, maybe up until my senior year, guys, there were no guys paying attention to me. Like, when I tell you, none. And if they were, it was like little sis type. Like, it was not, I was never anyone's like crush, I guess, or maybe I was, but no one said anything. Or if it was just not serious, or I wasn't taking them seriously in high school. And I never got asked to a dance. Actually, yeah, up until senior year, because senior year I did go to homecoming with someone. But in prom, I went to 3 proms. And 3 proms because no one went with me to my prom, but I went to 2 other proms of 2 people that I knew. They invited me to go to their proms with them in California. You know, it was difficult, you know, because as much as you don't want validation from boys, you still want, you know, somebody to pay attention to you, tell you you're cute from time to time, be like, oh, you know, you look good. Or if your friends are getting attention and you're kind of not, you don't want to have this like jealousy mindset, because it's just like, dang, I wish I was. But sometimes it could get to you like, oh, like, is anybody paying attention to me, you know, that kind of thing. Like, I look cute today, everybody gonna tell me I look cute. But it's really, it goes back to confidence and knowing that regardless of what anybody tells you that you're cute, you know you're cute. You know that if you step out the house feeling your best and you feel really pretty and you have a great outfit on, that should matter most, how you feel, not someone else telling you, or girl, you look so good, or a guy being like, oh, you look so good. Because that's when it becomes like situational confidence, where you need someone else to tell you you look good for you to feel good, and that's not healthy, and that's not real confidence. So that is something I definitely learned in high school, is if I knew I was stepping out, or if I woke, because I wore a uniform all of high school, so if I knew that I was waking up early and I was doing my hair cute and I decided to put on cute makeup and wear some nice shoes, I wasn't looking for somebody to tell me, oh, you look good, or your shoes look good, or your makeup looks good, or your hair looks good. I knew that I was walking out and looking good, and that's when that confidence from within radiates on the outside. And if people don't say it, they see it. Trust me. Like, if someone's not telling you, they see it. People are not blind. They know, like, hey, she looks good, or that girl looks good. And sometimes people don't say anything, which me, I'll tell somebody, I'll be like, oh my gosh, I love this, or you look so cute, girl, you look so bomb, or that's so bomb, or love your outfit. Because you know how nice it is to get compliments, you know, like, it's nice to receive a compliment every now and then. So, and guys, as much as guys like to put on this front of like, oh, I don't care, or I'm not shy, there's a lot of guys out there that are shy, especially if they feel like a girl is quote unquote intimidating. Then they're not gonna tell her, or they'll like do the corny thing. I've had this happen to me so many times, where I've been out somewhere and as soon as I leave, a guy will be like, I think I just saw you, you look really pretty. We made eye contact. I saw you. You were just scary. So girl, don't worry about validation from these boys. You work on your confidence and working on feeling your best. When you look good, you feel good. I believe in that wholeheartedly. And just know that you are it. You know what I mean? Like, you're bomb. You deserve it all. And there is going to be a guy that comes around and tells you how beautiful you look, and it's more so of an addition, like, thank you, like, you realize what I know, you know what I mean, that kind of thing, instead of just like, oh my gosh, really, you know, because you are beautiful. Everyone is beautiful. You guys, nose contour has been my thing lately. I love a good snatch nose. Someone said, how many designer purses do I have? It was Brenda, Letitia. Hold on, I'm gonna go grab them. I'm gonna grab some, not all of them, because that's doing the most. Those are like my 2 things, you guys. I really like shoes and I really like purses, and I have been put in a lot of my purses are hand-me-downs too. Like, my mom really likes purses too, and she just gives me her purses that she doesn't really wear anymore. I've bought one designer purse of my own, and it was my Prada bag, but I will show you guys. Okay, this is a couple of them, you guys. So this is one that I just got from Christmas for my parents. It is a bucket, my new favorite, Balenci. This little mini Louis Vuitton. Hold on, it was low-key smushed. Mini Louis Vuitton. This little silver Balenci. This gray Goyard. And this vintage velour Fendi bag. But yeah, you guys, I am really into purses. I like purses. I like purses and shoes. And I'm getting into jewelry a little bit more. But I'm cool with a little costume jewelry. I don't need to spend a whole bunch of money on jewelry. But I do like bags. So yeah, those are a couple of my little bags. see, how can I be on your team? I think I actually saw this person on my live. I don't have a team, you guys. I have a manager, but that's it. It's me, my manager, and then my friends and family that take my photos for me. And I'm so thankful for it, because I don't want to take photos on my clicker and they take photos for me. And any of my friends out there that might be watching knows that when I ask them to take photos, it's not just like one photo. Like, we could be sitting there for a minute, and I do appreciate them because that can be annoying, you know. So yeah, that's my team. But for my project that I'm working on, I will have a I'm not gonna say, but I will have a team for that. But I don't know, just DM me, reach out, and yeah, maybe we could see what we could do. Somebody said, what I gotta do to get with you? How do you guys know I already don't have anyone? I love messing with you guys on that question, because I never answer it, because I like to, there's some stuff you gotta keep private, you guys. Like, not everyone needs to know every single solitary thing, because I already put a whole lot about my life on the entire net. Maybe one day I'll give you guys the inside scoop on the relationship status. But for now, it's a secret. I would love to know how you get your hair done when it's long and straight, and where you go. I go right to the crib. Every time my hair is straight, you guys, and it's my own hair, not like extensions or anything, my mother does my hair. My mom has been doing my hair since forever, and she's literally the only person that can do my hair the way I like it, straight, slick, looking real nice, and having it grow and be super healthy. So it is my mom. And you guys also asked me what I use on my hair. Sorry, this might look a little weird, but I'm blending the bottom of my nose contour. What I use on my hair, you guys, and it's Show products. I'll have it linked down below, you guys. If you want to know my favorite products in the line, it is their Refresh and Reactivate spray, the oil, of course, because even though my mom doesn't advertise it as a growth oil, it grows your hair, and the shampoo, especially when you want to do straight styles. And because I know sometimes I see people get silk presses and their hair looks greasy sometimes, and it's because of your pre-products. So you have to make sure that you're not using anything weighing your hair down, so that your hair can be bouncy and silky and not like already looking greasy and weighed down. Someone said a mini story time on how you blew up on Instagram and advice on growing a bigger following. But I will tell you guys, because I am going to do a video on this, but I will tell you guys kind of how I gained my following on Instagram. And it was just posting, you guys, and it was around the time of like 2014, all throughout high school. And I went into college with 50,000 followers freshman year. So that was, I went into college with 50,000 followers at 2018. Now I have 160,000 in 2021. It's 110,000, so I gained 110,000 followers in 3 years. Yeah, I'm very thankful. I love all you guys. I know a lot of you guys are not on YouTube, which you need to be, because I'm gonna start, like, come on, we need the family to shift on over. Again, you guys, just being diligent. Again, I'm gonna go into detail when I do an actual video on this, but you guys, just really not giving up as well, not looking at numbers more so as looking at your quality of what you're putting out, the quality of what you're showing to your followers and your supporters. You should treat everyone that follows you as someone that supports you, and you wouldn't want to put out something whack to someone that supports you, because they're not going to continue to support you. So quality content, you guys, and consistency is key, but not too much, because you want someone to miss you. Like Instagram, you want a little bit of that like missing factor, like, dang, where's she been? She hasn't posted a photo. Not what I do on YouTube. I go MIA, ghost mode on YouTube. But an Instagram, meaning like 1 to 2 times a week posting, I think is a good time, because it's not oversaturated. If you're posting main feed photos every single day, someone might get tired of you and not want to comment, or not want to like, and not want to engage. And the main point is getting people to engage with your content. So 1 to 2 times I think is good. And quality, you guys, quality. I want my baby to come out with skin like yours, no cap. Boys or girls, you have the best skin. Thank you, I appreciate that. Bouncing back from rejection, or how to handle it better. Bouncing back from rejection, I think really going through the emotions and going through, like, you really, I tell everyone, I tell all my friends that might come to me for advice, is to really feel your emotions. Like, if you're sad, be sad. If you're mad, be mad. And if you're happy about the situation, you know, like it didn't really affect you and you're just like his loss, and you got it like that, and you're easy to just bounce back like that, that is a beautiful thing. Then really feel that, you know, and don't let your mind wander into a place where you go into sadness if you're already feeling really happy. Yeah, guys, like, I don't know, a time of, I guess, of rejection, maybe I could say, is someone telling me that they like someone else, and that happened like my freshman year of college, and I was so sad, you guys. Like, I was so sad my freshman year, and that was a whole nother situation. But when you do like someone and you're being rejected by them, you kind of just have to take it as a situation where God is blocking you from a situation that could have been worse or was just not for you, you know. I'm a sole believer in everything happens for a reason, and that just wasn't for you, and that's really just how you have to look at it. Of course you're gonna be sad, of course it's easier said than done. This situation was just not for you, girl, and God was saving you from something bigger. It could have been bigger heartbreak, bigger letdown. It could have been so many more different things that he just did not want you to go through. So it's a blessing, girl. I really like this next question, is what do you do when you feel like things aren't going as planned? Girl, I am such a planner, but also very spontaneous, but also kind of just like to plan like nobody's business. And recently I had to take myself out of that plan mindset, is because I was reading my Bible maybe like a month ago, and this stood out to me, and it was just like, we don't know what's gonna happen in 5 seconds. We don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. We don't know what's gonna happen in a year. We plan all these things, and we're just like, oh, well, I'm gonna do this and this and this, which of course is not bad. It's good to know goals and dreams and different things like that. I'm not saying not to dream, because I'm 100% a dreamer and having goals for myself. But it's also like, when you say your prayers at night, or if you pray, just kind of put in there as well, like, God, if it may be your will, I would hope, or I would love to do this, or I would love to have this or do this, because sometimes what we want is not in God's plan for us, and it sucks, because it's like, dang, why can't I have this, or I want this, so what, it just can't come to me? But you know, just keep in mind, like, God already knows what's gonna happen tomorrow, in 5 seconds, in a year, and in 10 years. So just keep in mind, you guys. And really, sometimes if you do pray, something that you could pray is just, you know, God, allow me to be on my perfect divine path. You know, allow me to be going in the direction that you want for my life, because it's perfect. You know, you already know it's perfect. So you won't be disappointed. How tall am I and how much do I weigh? I am 5'9", you guys. Low-key 5'8.5". Don't tell nobody. But I like to say I'm 5'9". And how much I weigh? I don't know, you guys. I haven't weighed myself in so long. I just like to look at myself. And if I'm looking the way that I like, then that's fine. I don't really like to look at a number, because that can get in your head and you're so stuck on a number, and it's just not healthy. Please enter Miss USA this year. You guys, I am not a pageant girl. I do not think I am built for the pageantry life. But thank you, that is a very nice compliment. Taking quality pictures for Instagram, you guys, I'm gonna go grab it, because this is my holy grail, and I'm gonna link it down below so you guys can get your own and start taking your own photos and being your own photographer, because let me tell you. All right, guys, I have here my handy dandy tripod, and I cannot find the clicker to it, which I'm very upset, because you can't do nothing without this darn clicker. But you guys, this has been my holy grail. Whenever I need to take my own photo, I take this anywhere, in my house, outside, wherever it is, and take my own photos. Be your own photographer. I have so many friends that have their own tripods and just tell me it's so much easier. You know, you don't have to ask someone to take your picture. You don't have to wait on anybody. You get dressed, you get your tripod, get in the car, or get on the subway, get on the train, get on the bus, walk, and just go. And it's the best. I'm gonna link it down below, you guys. But this is my #1 to taking good photos and good lighting. That can be a video as well if you guys want me to run you through the process of how I take my photos. Because would you ever go on a solo vacation? Yes, ma'am. I would love to. I feel like I would low-key get bored though, just talking to myself, or I would just be on FaceTime with someone. But it probably would be a great way to unwind and just, you know, really learn more about myself, being by myself in a beautiful place as well. So who knows, maybe one day I will do solo travel. I'm from Philly, thinking of moving to Ackworth, Georgia. How's it living down there? I'm not sure where Ackworth is. I'm gonna look it up so I can get an idea versus where I live in Ackworth. Ooh, not close. I can't speak for up north, but I can speak for the city of Atlanta, and it's definitely a place for, it's a very booming place. It's the Black Hollywood, a lot of Black people there, a lot of networking that can be done, a lot of fun to be had. I know it is Corona right now, but there's a lot of people out there that don't care about Corona Lachey and just go out, but you still can, because look hemp. Let me tell you guys my lip combo as well while I do this, because everybody asks me. I use the Sephora collection, Plump Effect in the shade 1 and 2, and I mix them. So yeah, guys, but Atlanta's a booming place, you know. You are moving to the north, so I don't really know much about it up there. I know you're close to Kennesaw, and that isn't the city. But yeah, I mean, hey, you're enjoying yourself. It's a new city. I always tell people to be adventurous, be spontaneous, and just go. And if you don't like it, you can move. Someone said how to stop comparing myself to my friends and their accomplishments and look. Girl, comparison is the thief of all joy. You will never be happy. You will never be satisfied. You will never be okay with yourself if you're comparing yourself to the next person who is not you, will not be you. You won't be them. You won't have the same things. You know what I mean? So it's just like you really gotta, it's a mind game. You have to trick yourself into being like, you know what, I'm not them. Be happy for your friend. That's good friendship, where you're able to celebrate your friend's successes or celebrate someone else's successes, and also have them celebrate yours too. Like, cause not everything, everyone is on their own path and everyone is working towards something at a different pace. If we were all meant to be on the same path, doing the same thing at the same time, looking the same way, that would just be a mess. I feel like people would get tired of each other and there would be no individuality and no uniqueness. You know, we're all unique in our own way and all beautiful in our own way, and just really embracing the uniqueness that you bring to the table. And I know she's gonna watch this, and I don't want to say her name, but she is a frequent commenter and we talk in YouTube comments, which I love if you guys comment. That's my favorite, when I get to comment back to you guys. But girl, like, from what I know, obviously I don't know you personally, but you're a God-fearing woman and God made you the exact way that you're supposed to be, and you're doing everything, I'm telling you right now, and everything will pan out in its divine timing. Like, don't rush, don't compare yourself to what your friends got going on, what they're doing, because that's their time and your time will come. Just sit back and be patient. I'm telling you, it's easier said than done, but just, you know, embrace yourself, embrace and be happy for your friends. Like, find motivation in your friends to, you know, work harder and go harder and grind harder, not looking at it like, oh, I wish, I hope. Because that's not going to get you anywhere, because you're just going to be wishing and hoping, and they're going to be continuing to elevate, and then you find yourself in a wishing and hoping situation again because you didn't do anything about it. Be motivated and be inspired by your friends or people that might not be in the same position or in a situation that you might want to be in. When you're hustling to achieve your dreams, do you think it's a good idea to date? That's a good question. I definitely think that whoever you might be talking to, if you guys both have a common understanding and you really like them and you voice to them like, hey, like, I'm pursuing something right now, or I'm doing something right now, or I really want to put focus into something, that shouldn't offend them. You know, it shouldn't offend them, especially if you have that open communication and you kind of know like, hey, like, not right now, but you know, once I get to where I need to be and you're still available or you're still willing, then yeah, of course, I think they can understand. But to answer your question, I do think that sometimes they can get a little, like, it can get a little jaded and they can mix into each other, and one thing is going to get less the attention, whether it be the relationship or whether it be the dream. So you just have to ask yourself which one means more to you and then go from there. So it's really like it's a self kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like, if you see yourself wanting to put more emphasis into the relationship versus your dream, then by all means go for the relationship and still pursue your dream. But just know that if you're weighing the relationship more than the dream, you're going to put more effort into that relationship than you will your dreams. Instead of, maybe if your dreams mean more to you than the relationship, and that doesn't mean that you don't care for that person or you don't, you know, have feelings for that person, but you just want to achieve your own dreams and goals, then go after your dreams and goals. And if it's meant to be, you'll be with that person once you've achieved your dreams and your goals. It's a self-reflection for sure, and a self-question too. You gotta ask yourself, is that something you want to do, or which one means more? Then talking to the person that you are with and just being vocal and letting them know. How do you think I should give my life meaning? I think what makes you happy, you know, sitting down, and again, self-reflection is so important, but figuring out what makes you happy, what brings that buzz into your feet and the tingle into your hands and just makes you just want to smile and just happy. And that right there is bringing meaning to your life, bringing excitement to your life, you know. So find what makes you happy, figure out what makes you happy, and pray that God brings a light or a beam or a light bulb to really help you figure out what it is that is gonna bring some meaning and some life and some spunk into your life. I think I answered everything. Oh, somebody said, can I get you a Rolex? Hey, my PO box is down below and on my Instagram, so anyone can send me any gifts. I will take gift. And this will be my last question, and then I'm gonna take my hair down, and that will be our chit chat. Get ready with me. I'm probably just gonna go. It's my dad's birthday tomorrow, so happy birthday, Dad, because this will go up tomorrow. Happy birthday, Dad. Happy birthday, Big G. But yeah, so we're gonna go get him some gifts. When did you decide to give your life to God? I would definitely say that I have believed in God my whole life. My grandparents were missionaries. My dad was a PK. If you don't know what a PK is, that's a pastor's child. And my grandma also had us in the church as well. So my grandmother, my mom's mom, and my dad's mom. So I grew up in the church. I was in the church constantly. So I've always believed in God, and I feel like I've always had a relationship with God at a young age. Like, I had a lot of friends that might not have been praying at like 6 or 7, and I was like full blown, like hosting prayers, like with my cousins or just praying deeply, or I'd be in the shower. Like, I feel like I've always been a very old soul, always. If you ask, if people know me, I tend to get called like the mom, or I have like I just have an old soul, I feel like, but I'm not boring. I'm fun. But anyway, so I feel like I've always had a relationship with God, and I think as I've gotten older, I've seen what God has done for people close to me, what God has done to me, what God has done just in general, and reading my Bible more. And sometimes it can be very hard to not listen to others. You know, there can be a lot of Christians out there that are very, very opinionative and think they know everything and think they know it all and just want to voice their opinions and shove it down your throat. And I just don't think that's very organic. I don't think that's inviting for someone that might not know God or might not know Jesus as their Lord and Savior. So I just think I might be going off sidetrack, but to answer your question, I don't necessarily know a specific time when I decided to give my life to God. I remember I was saved at a very young age, and I always would just, you know, pray the prayer, you know, asking God to come into my heart and, you know, live in my heart, and accepting that he died on the cross for our sins, and just being so thankful for that. And I still do that to this day. So I mean, just growing my relationship with God daily. And yeah, I don't know if there's necessarily a specific time, but just seeing again what God has done for other people, what God has done for me, and just the goodness of God and his grace and his mercy and his just everything. So I choose to, you know, follow God every day. And again, I'm very thankful that he died on the cross, where he sent his son down to die on the cross for our sins, so that one day we can go to heaven. And yeah, so let's take this hair down, you guys. Boom. Oh, hold on, I got my zoo rag on, my zooey. Let me stop. Okay, let me blend my under eyebrow so I don't look crazy, because I am the type to not blend the underline and go about my whole day and look a riggedy diggity mess. Hold on, let me go get my please disregard my half paddle brush. I dropped it on the floor and it broke, but we gotta improvise. Okay, I do a circle wrap for anybody that is interested. I didn't do an announcement, but I did cut my hair into a bob last month, and it's already growing out of the bob. It's crazy. Growing very fast. I'm very happy. This isn't fresh hair either, you guys. My hair's been straight for some time, and depending on the way that you wrap it, your hair might hump a little bit right here, but it's just nothing that you can't brush out. And I got lash extensions too. Comment down below if you guys have listened to Driver's License, and if it is your jam, because that has been my song lately. Okay guys, this is my Get Ready With Me. I hope you guys learned something. I haven't done a video in so long, but I'm back. You guys, I love commenting back to you guys. Like, if I could literally have everyone that watches this comment, that would be the most beautiful thing ever. So comment down below, you guys, just if it's hi, or comment really, tell me what you want to see on my page. Tell me what you might want to see from my page as far as like a theme. If you just want me to do straight up vlogs, if you want me to do, I'm not really a makeup guru, but if you want me to do like fashion videos, if you want me to do cooking, or if you want me to do college, even though college isn't really normal right now, so we just working with what we got online and virtually. But yeah, let me know, you guys. Just say hey if you want to ask me questions, if you want to just talk about your day. I'm down to chat. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on all the socials, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.